Well, it's a good day to not be a Windows user, as we see. CrowdStrike blew up the internet. It's a great video from John Hammond, basically talking about the current situation of a blue screen of death error. You can see here lots of people. There is also another video here. CrowdStrike just broke the internet, and we can relate it all to this Reddit post that came out, I think, last night. Yeah, you can see here, July 18th, 10:20 p.m. Pacific time. We have a widespread reports of a blue screen of deaths on Windows hosts occurring on multiple sensor versions. Investigating cause. TA will be publishing shortly. Pinned thread. And this is from the CrowdStrike Reddit post here, which I think is, from someone who doesn't really know security or to depth of this world, I was like, okay, well, how bad could this be? What's the impact? And the impact is pretty significant. You can see here, type in blue screen of death CrowdStrike, and CrowdStrike Windows outage. What happened and what to do next? A major Windows BSOD issue takes banks, airlines, and broadcasters offline. CrowdStrike announces Microsoft outage, a workaround. It basically broke the internet for so many dependencies or so many companies that depend on Windows, which is why I found it really, really funny to make the tweet. It is a good day to not be a Windows user. But since then, we've had a post from George Kurtz, the CEO of CrowdStrike. You can see here, President CEO. CrowdStrike is actively working with customers impacted by a defect found in a single content update for Windows hosts. Mac and Linux hosts are not impacted. That's awesome. This is not a security incident or cyber attack, which, to be honest, besides from the memes that will come from this, like the LGTM or pushing on to prod on a Friday, it's good that this is not a cyber attack. The issue has been identified, isolated, and a fix has been deployed. We refer customers to support portal for the latest updates and will continue to provide complete and continuous updates on our website. We further recommend organizations ensure they are communicating with CrowdStrike representatives through official channels. Our team is fully mobilized to ensure the security and stability of CrowdStrike customers, which is great. I think a lot of people are saying, how come there's no apology? What happened? I think the focus here is actually getting the root cause deployed. And if we go back to the Reddit of CrowdStrike, where this thread was initially announced, you can see here workaround steps. So this was posted not too long after the initial findings of blue screen of deaths were being reported. And the workaround is boot Windows into safe mode or the Windows recovery environment. Navigate to this directory. Locate the file matching this title and delete it, boot the host normally. So there is a workaround. I think this just gets rid of a file for the system update that caused all of this. But I think the bigger issue is the impact that one deployment, one defect, one bug, if you want to call it, had such significant impact, especially to like airlines, banks. People can't really, companies, organizations, businesses can't really continue on with their day-to-day. So a lot of people in the corporate world are celebrating a holiday and a vacation because their IT department has basically said there is a global IT issue. There's nothing you can do about it. We're working on a fix. So you're just like, oh, cool. I'm going to kick my feet back and relax and enjoy this Friday, get an extended vacation. And obviously, I'm not an expert in this field, but I am an expert in tech Twitter. And I know when something like this happens, the memes are going to be ripe for the picking. So you can see I've heard you've fallen victim to the sins of Windows today. You have a minute to talk about our savior, Linus, the Lord of never failing PC. Can't get hacked if you can't boot. CrowdStrike logo. This is my fate. This is literally how I woke up today. Waking up as a Linux user today. And you can see all of these blue screens of death and you're just being the Linux user. And that's what I use. I mean, I think it's completely, if you go all the way here, shout out Ubuntu, shout out Linux. And I'm not trying to rub this in any sort of way. I think this is pretty significant, and I think there's going to be some repercussions here. I think some companies are going to be really upset. So I think CrowdStrike is going to have to definitely assemble something to go ahead and fix this issue. But let me know, where were you when you found out? Were you actually impacted? Was your business, your IT, your global IT administrator messaging the company Slack or whatever you use to communicate, Microsoft Teams, if that was even booting up, that there was an issue? Let me know in the comment section down below. There's a quick video, but I had to make it. I'm still trying to rub the crust out of my eyes. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Enjoy it, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.